Hello and welcome to Celebration. Did you know Celebration starts today? If you don't know what that is, you're in for a treat, because in Stampin' Up we don't have a sale, we have a celebration, and it means there's all sorts of goodies that you can get for free when you place an order with your Stampin' Up demonstrator. And if you don't have one, that could be me. So just contact me at elizabethscraftroom.blogspot.com if you would like to get some of these goodies for free. Okay, I'm going to be sharing this card today, and this is made with a stamp set called Petal Parade. Now, this is one of those free ones from Celebration, and I have to say, when I looked at the images on the outside, I was like, not sure what I can do with those. But do you know, when you stamp them, you just go woo. They are lovely. So let me share this card with you today. So we're going to start off with the base card in Whisper White. And then I'm using a little piece of designer paper, and you can get free designer paper as well. And this is where this particular paper comes from. And just look at those gorgeous, gorgeous kind of retro looking designs. Just that pretty. It's all just lovely. And you'll get 12 by 12 sheets as a free item you can get. Okay. So we're going to just start off with just using a little piece of this on here. But the important thing with designer paper, this is a very important lesson, took me a long time to learn it, is the idea is you use it, you don't just get it out of the cupboard and stroke it and put it away again. And if you love your designer paper like I do, it's quite a hard lesson to learn. And then we're going to put that layer over the top like that. So a little stamping. Now, I just think that these stamps lent themselves to the fresh sort of spring colours. And I know we're not quite in spring yet, but we want to start thinking about that. So I'm going to use pistachio pudding and crisp cantaloupe. Stamping direct onto this piece here with the pistachio pudding. What I want to do is get the outside of the leaves inside this this little piece of Whisper White here. So I'm not too worried about what the shape looks like and what it looks like on the inside. I'm more worried about getting the outer looking pretty, because the middle's going to be covered up. So now, as you can see, I'm just going over and putting a few more leaves in case you see any of them through the flowers, but you'll probably not see too much of that. So the next flower image I'm taking is this one here, and I'm going to stamp that on a separate piece of Whisper White in the crisp cantaloupe. Now, it's cute like that. I think that's really pretty. So I'm going to take the pansy punch and punch those out. Now you'll see you do get a little bit of white around the edges. And so I'm going to daub those edges to just cover that little bit of white up. And it just gives it the flowers a little bit more oomph as well. Makes them pop a little more. See the difference between them? They're definitely prettier daubed. There we go. Now, to pop those up, I'm going to just give those a little press to give them a little bit of dimension. And then the easy way to give them dimension is with a dimensional. So I'm going to just put a little foam pad on the back there and pop those up. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to kind of squeeze that one in there, because I still want to see plenty of the leaf around. So can you see what I meant there, really, about wanting to see the edges of the leaf, and we're not really worried about the middle. We are going to add some bling, though. We're going to use some basic rhinestones. Let's put 3 of those large ones on. And you can see when I've got little bits of rhinestones left, I just stick them on with washi tape, so I never lose them. Oh, apart from those which have jumped off. Let's put them back on. There we go. Okay, so I'm now going to take another little bit of Whisper White and stamp my greeting. And the greeting today is from Teeny Tiny Wishes, and I'm going to do a Get Well Wishes on this one. And I'm also going to stamp, in the Crisp Cantaloupe, I'm going to stamp this little image here. Can you see it's like a little scallop? Now I just wanted to show you how pretty that is. There's different ways that you can deal with that, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp that scallop straight on to my card. And I've made a little mark. How annoying. That's what we call an embellishment opportunity. So we might be having a little butterfly on that later. If I'd done it like that, it would have been perfect. Then I'm going to take the word window punch out my Get Well Wishes. Now I'm just wondering, can I do that? And then put yes. Right, okay, so here's one way of dealing with your embellishment opportunity. I'm going to stamp that right below there. Yeah, not too bad. We can get away with that. I was just going to, obviously, as you can see there, have one little stamped layer. We'll just pop that over the top. Sort of. I might have to fiddle with that later on, but you can get what I'm going for. What I did with this one here is I actually hand cut it and then stuck it underneath. But if I got that right, I would have preferred that. Okay. I'm going to do a little bit of baker's twine. This is a green one. As I'm filming this, this is available on the clearance rack. And if you don't know what the clearance rack is, oh, you're missing out. We have up to 80% discounts on some Stampin' Up goodies, just from time to time. And so you need to check my website at elizabethscraftroom.blogspot.com and go have a look where it says shop now, and you can click on clearance rack and see what you can get at a discount. But I just thought that this green one went perfectly with this card. So I think it was Lucky Limeade. I'm going to tie a little bow there as well. Cute. Okay. And then I'm just going to stick this on the top. It's a very easy, very clean and simple card. And of course you have to have a matching envelope, because in Stampin' Up world you're never allowed a naked envelope. And it was when I was stamping the envelope for this one that I really went woo, because just look at these stamps. Now there's something, you can have them as little arrows as I'm having here, but there's something almost sort of tropical about those. Can you imagine that as a tropical leaf? I can. And then this one here, which is the little flower, is almost like a flower in negative, I think is how I would describe it. Isn't that beautiful? So you're almost seeing kind of the background in the colour, and the flower itself is white. and this is stamped on the Stampin' Up Whisper White envelopes. And what I will say about those envelopes is you get the same quality of stamping as you do on your card. So it is, if you want to have a really special envelope, that's the envelope you need. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed today's visit to Elizabeth's Craft Room. Go and check out my blog spot to see all the freebies that you can get during Celebration. And then it's time to book your workshop. I look forward to seeing you again soon.